oldest brother, him and I love to watch these like just awful shit shows. Like there's a show Monster Quest on the History Channel that I watched.
Is this your brother
years
you
ago.
like or your brother you don't?
Brother
like?
that I like.
Okay.
Yes, my oldest brother. So because I'm the youngest of three. I have a middle brother who's 6 years older than me. My oldest brother's 9 years older than me. So we watch like a ton of filth together, just like awful shit.
As you
but
do.
It's just so good. And Monster Quest is a show that was on the History Channel for a couple of years, and it was a real like documentary show about people like looking for Bigfoot and stuff like that. And it was the normal one, people would, it's fine, whatever. He can have this one. I want to see his ID afterwards though.
Yeah.
But it'd be like people setting up traps and like the cameras, which is like the big ass cameras they wrap around the trees. And they're like, they're always like, oh, we got 80 pictures. And they look through and it's all like deer and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's a blur. And then they like, oh, the whole episode they're going on about. And the last 2 minutes you find out it's a fucking bear. And it's like, oh, does it exist?
That's the show. It's like, oh, we're looking for Bigfoot in the woods. And at the end they go, he could still exist.
Right. But
Every episode.
The best part about that show, Monster Quest, is the juxtaposition where they just show these fucking crazies. They're like, I know they're real. Blah, 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 blah. And then they save all the experts. They have the experts, like the scientists and all those, like talking. But they save for the last 2 minutes of the show to be like, oh yeah, we tested the DNA and it's a dog.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not a werewolf. It's a dog.
Yeah.
Like there was one episode where
Irish setter.
where this person had a bunch of like bites in his car, like the front of their car, literally like the hood and shit like that. And they're like, oh, I know dog can do this, it's how to be a monster, this and that, and da-da-da-da. The very end of the episode, the guy's like, well, a dog's jaw pressure alone. Like, goes through all the science of it. And it's like, no, a canine can absolutely crush metal. Like, it's certainly a thing. Like, and he's like showing you examples of them doing it. And then it'll cut back to the crazy people, and they're like, I don't believe it. It's like, that's it. Well, there's this show.
For Trump.
Right. That's like, okay, these people are crazy.
Just like me.
Yeah, exactly. Let's build that wall. So
He puts his mansion on
that
one
big
mansion at a
pizza.
time.
there's a show that he has seen that I never heard of that came out in 2013 called Mountain Monsters, and it's on the channel Destination America.
Is that like Swamp Monsters? Similar thing?
Destination America
not
was a
sure.
movie, wasn't it?
River Monsters. That's good.
River Monsters, that's what it is.
Destination America is an up-and-coming channel because of Mountain Monsters, right? So this show is a little different from those. It stars the Ames, right? The Ames crew, which is the Appalachian Investigators of Mysterious Sightings, right? And they are 6 born and bred West Virginian boys,
Oh, boy.
right? Okay?
They made some moonshine in their
most
life.
of them are like,
Yeah.
I
There's
guess...
a show for that. I know.
50s,
Moonshiners.
I'd imagine, late 40s, early 50s, big ass beards, sweet ass hats. There's like 1 or 2
Sounds like a
younger
Let's Play we
dudes.
can't release.
Dude,
We should get some hats.
it's way better than a Let's Play, but it's the same thing, but it's minus all of the actual, like, the real parts, but they're boring. And from the get-go, the show is now in its 3rd season. It's got, like, the first season was, like, 6 episodes. And then the second season was, like, 16 episodes. And then the 3rd season, the production value fucking shot through the roof. Like, it's like, this show is carrying Destination America, so there's, like, probably 30 people watching it a week.
It's not a heavy load to carry.
Yeah, exactly. And they're doing it. And trust me, you want to talk about heavy load, you should see these boys.
Handfuls of people
So-
watching this.
So season 3, it just went off the fucking chain. Like I saw it last year in the first 2 seasons. Like, okay, whatever. It's a show like those other shows, like the Bigfoot shows and stuff, but they just lie. Like it's just fucking fake, but it's awesome.
It's like breaking off.
Because it's so fucking fake. You're either watching it like myself and my brother, because it's like, this is fucking stupid. Like, this is so stupid. It's amazing. Or you're a fucking idiot. Like, those are the only 2 people that watch it.
Show Bigfoot.
They don't. Well, it's like so they'll get a call from someone, and they're like, "You seen a monster? We gotta check it out." The basic like setup of the show is someone gets a call. The leader Trapper. Let me list through the members here. Okay, there's 6 members of the Ames team. You got Trapper, who's the leader. Okay, you got Willie. Now,
Who's the trapper?
So it's Evolve the TV
Willie
show.
is the fucking trapper. That's what's the best part. He's the trap maker, okay? Trapper's the leader.
Fabricator.
Willie builds the traps. Wild Bill, he's the expert tracker.
I always say he's the wild card, but man, extra
Well,
credit.
Jeff with a J, he's the researcher. You got Huckleberry, he's security. And then Buck, for the first 2 seasons and the first episode of season 3, he is the rookie. But episode 2 of season 3, he becomes the expert caller. Like, I feel the audience member is Buck, right? Like, you watch the show and you're like, I don't know what's going on. I'm the rookie. I'm Buck. But you watch him, go up in the ranks. Buck's also about 350 pounds. He's also the youngest. Like, the guy's got to be my age, maybe. Yeah. And it's a show where they'll say, okay, we saw Bigfoot or whatever. And then they'll meet someone in the middle of the woods all the time. And it's very similar to Reno 911, where literally someone like Trapper will be like, we got a call, blah, blah, blah. We seen us a Bigfoot. We gonna get that son bitch. And everyone's just like, yeah! Just everyone cheers and fucking claps and raises their guns in every scene.
They're just hanging around the clubhouse waiting for the phone to ring?
Yeah, they're just hanging around. Well, they all have real jobs. This is like a side thing, because they Buck talks about his real job sometimes. And then they go out and they investigate, and it's literally like they meet someone in the middle of a field, and someone's always like, I seen it. And I got a picture, and everyone's like, "Oh shit! Oh my god! We got to see that."
See, if this was Ghostbusters 3, I would watch it.
Then you see it, dudes. You see it exactly because there's no women in the show. You see it, and it's always like a shaky cam of something. And they're like, "That's it." So then they set up. They're like, "All right, we're gonna go out for the hunt." They go out for the hunt. They're like, "Night one of the hunt. We're out here. There's Bigfoot." They're like, immediately, there he is. They find him every time. And it's always like, it sucks because the camera just misses him. Like, they literally, in the show, they'll have the cameraman filming something, and then Trapper will be like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden, like, he's in a lake. They eat shit all the time. And they'll be like, Trapper, oh my God. The best part is like their hustle, because they're all fat and old. They're like, we gotta go. We gotta go. And they're moving at fucking 1 mile an hour because they're so fucking slow.
Big feet threw me in the water again.
Yup, he comes out and he's like, goddamn, grab me bigger than anything I've seen in my life. They don't chuck me in the water.
Squatch chuck me in the water.
They all have either hunting rifles or shotguns, and you know they're not real because the whole episode they're just pointing at each other's faces and like right at the cameraman. Like the cameraman's filming and they're like, there he is! There's Bigfoot! But it's just like, there's no way it could ever be a real gun. So that is like 2 seasons of the show. It's literally them pretending to see stuff. You never see it, and it barely gets away. They build a trap, Willie and Wild Bill, they build a trap every fucking single episode, and it's always some big elaborate fucking thing, and they just miss it for some reason, and it gets more and more elaborate. Like, they get to like a Mothman, and in one episode, he fucking hypnotizes one of them and possesses them, right? And it's like real, where they're like, oh, I saw glowing red eyes, and all of a sudden, and like they do real stunts. Like, Buck, I'm not kidding, the guy's like 350 pounds, and he'll just be like, and he'll just eat shit and fall over. And they're like, Buck, oh my God. And he'll wake up and be like, I don't know what happened. I blacked out. What happened? What happened? I saw the Mothman. He hypnotized me. And then Trapper, being the leader, he comes up with this shit like the guy's smart. You think Columbo's smart? Doesn't matter. They have callbacks to where like they search for the same monster like in one fell swoop of a sentence. There's an episode where Trapper's talking about Bigfoot, and according to him, this particular Bigfoot is in this one clan, but now he's over here and doesn't know why.
Clan?
And then he literally says, like, out of nowhere, he's like, well, I think what happened is, he's like, this Bigfoot here, he was reckless, and he kept venturing out, and he kept being seen by humans. So the other Bigfoots got pissed off at him, and they kicked him out of the clan, so now he migrated here. And he will literally say shit like that, and everyone else is like, oh man, yeah, you're right, Trapper. Like, we gotta get this guy. And he's like, all right, boss, we gonna get this son bitch. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's get him. Every single episode ends with them getting nothing and finding nothing, yet they always celebrate. It's like, yeah!
He went to this clan, he lost all of his money, and then this.
And he'll be like, that son bitch ain't gonna come back here and mess with us, boys.
He slept with his other Sasquatch's wife, and he got booted out, and then he took this guy's money.
That literally is probably later this season. Season three is where they just went off the chains, and what you were saying before, now they just put the monsters in the show. They're in the show. Like, there's an episode.
Like the 7th member of the crew?
Like, Buck's like, they're in a house, and he goes, ah! And it cuts to a window, and you see Bigfoot in the window. It's like, he's really there. Like, you see his face for a second. You're like, what? There's an episode where they're fucking hunting chupacabras, okay? And because they travel in packs, Willie and Wild Bill, they build this whole, like, maze, right? Because they're like, if we get one chupacabra, there's going to be more. So what they want to do is lead one in. While he gets through the maze, others will come in. He hits a button at the end of the maze, like a trap, lock him in. They'll get a bunch of them, right? So this happens. And they do that. They get a bunch of them, right? And it's a canon in the show that at the episode, they've captured chupacabras. Like they're like, we got it. Like, they're driving up to the fucking thing because they have like a little, like, it's like a golf cart type thing. they're driving up as the door to the trap closes, and they're like, "We got them, boys. We got them chupacabras." They get out, and they're looking at the fucking structure, and like where the corners are, there's gaps in the wood, and there's monsters inside of it. Like you can see snarling teeth and shit like that. And like Huckleberry's like, "You say Ames ain't never caught shit, but got ourselves chupacabras right here." They're all in the middle of celebrating about catching chupacabras, right? And then, wait, they hear howls, and they're like, "Oh shit, there's more coming."
Werewolves!
So they, no, it gets even better. So they run to the front of the trap, right? And there's more chupacabras coming, because they only have like 3 inside the thing. And they're like, "We gotta lock this down, boys!" And they all like stand up, they get in position, they all have their rifles out, you hear like howling in the distance. But wait, oh my God, a crash and a boom behind them. They run back to the trap. The side of the wall is ripped open, and the chupacabras they caught got out.
Oh, no!
They escaped. So then Jeff,
Chupacabras
With a J.
we see Jeff with a J. He's the researcher, so he takes notes, and he's got the thermal camera. So he takes the thermal camera out, and you see across the lake a small little chupacabra type thing and a large thing, and that's when fucking Trapper deduces, holy shit, they weren't howling for other chupacabras to come save them. They were howling for Bigfoot to come save them. Bigfoot came, ripped the fucking trap down, let them out, because Bigfoot uses chupacabras like we use hound dogs.
Wow.
That's in the show.
I would assume would have been the chupacabra and the puppeteer with the chupacabra. Would have
I'm
been the
telling
bigger
you,
thing with
it's
him.
in the show.
They
It's
call
the
it
best
Tracker.
fucking thing I've ever seen.
Chupacabra leader.
The last 2 episodes of season 3, it's like a half season. The last 2 episodes are about a Bigfoot that hypnotizes you again.
Of course.
And then they introduce ghosts in this one, because Buck's like, "I've seen Bigfoot."
This
and
is Ghostbusters
And he was
3.
walking with a small little Cherokee girl, and he alternates between Cherokee, Indian, and Native American the entire episode. And I'm like, which is it? And the whole episode, because he's like 1/19th Cherokee, and he keeps bringing that up.
Of course.
The whole episode,
1/19th.
the whole
The
episode
1/19th.
is like, "Well, I seen it," and there's like a scene where he's like crying, where he's like, "I don't know if I can handle it anymore. It's too much. It's too much for me." And they're like, "We understand, Buck. If you need to take a toll." Patrick, if you could like just throw in the image, if you Google mountain monsters, there's a shot with the 6 of them standing there. It's like the first result you can see. If you can throw it up on the screen,
Oh my
I'll point
God.
them all out. It's like a shot where they all have torches. There's like 4 of them are holding torches and guns, and they're like, "We're gonna kill anything that's different." It's like one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I came home, like I saw it the last time I was home, but season 3 wasn't out yet. I saw season 3 and I was like, I'm sold. Like on the production value, it used to be like a shitty webcam in
Jeff
their
is
truck.
exhausted.
It used to be like a shitty webcam in their truck. Now it's fucking 4 HD cameras, like super zoomed
Nice.
in on all their faces. It looks way better. The CGI for like, of course, when they show the depiction of the monsters.
These are monsters. They're there.
Yeah.
No, those are real.
No, I mean, they're
Those
real
are real.
monsters.
Yeah.
I mean, when they're showing, like CGI footage, like this is what we think he looks
Oh.
like. It's way better. It's unfucking believable. I can't wait. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Okay, so all right. So on the left there.
You got Jesus on the far
Buck.
right.
No. All the way on the left, you got Jeff. He's the researcher. Buck is
There's
next.
Buck.
He's the rookie. Trapper's in the middle, obviously.
Of
He's the
course.
fucking leader. That's Huckleberry. He's security.
that's Huckleberry.
You got Wild Bill, and then on the end is Willie, the trap builder.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
This is my high school football team.
Yeah, it's great. You should be on an episode. The thing that's like, it baffles me the most too, because like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I've never been in like the military in any capacity. The Marines is what is the chant for a Marine? Like
Hoorah?
it's oorah. Yes.
Yeah.
He constantly says he was in the Marines. The Wild Bill, the second from the left there.
The guy who doesn't belong. Yeah.
But
The fattest of the bunch.
no. Second
No, I'm
from
sorry.
second from the right. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Buck
Second
is the fattest
of the bunch.
he constantly says hoorah, and I'm like, that's not what they say. They say hoorah, and he's like, I was in the Marines, hoorah, and I was like, I can't believe he was, because it just doesn't make sense.
Wait, they would just go on TV and lie about things?
That's what I'm like. I'll buy the chupacabras. I'll
What
buy
does
the
he say?
Bigfoot.
Does he say hoorah?
He says hoorah.
That's fine. It's
Is
acceptable.
Is it
Yeah.
back and forth?
It's acceptable.
Then okay.
It's a regional. It
That's
depends on-
Wild
yeah.
Bill, the one with the hat, the second from the right.
Second from the right. Yeah.
That is the least Wild Bill
No,
looking of all of
he's
them.
wild. Trust
Is he
me.
wild?
Yeah, he doesn't shut the fuck up. Yeah, Willie's like the
sleeps
hippie.
with that torch.
Willie's definitely like a stoner and is a hippie.
He He looks like Trevor from GTA 5.
He looks like
we-
Trevor from Achievement Hunter.
Can we always have that image behind us?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with it.
like a permanent
I
part
have
of
it
the show.
on my
Wait,
phone.
how do
and
we
I
get
was
on
ready.
that show? How do we get on
I'm
that
hoping
show?
right now we've just done it.
If we can get
That's-
on that show, I would absolutely go
I'll
out
go to
on a
West
hunt.
Virginia.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you
They
guys.
take it
I
totally
will dress up
serious.
like Bigfoot.
They're so good at it, though. It's like either A, they're the best fucking actors in the world, or B, they believe it.
I'll be like, I got
It's one or
blackout
the
drunk
other.
and I fell in some mud and I heard you guys and I was running away and he thought I was Bigfoot.
And I woke up
do the
pregnant.
whole episode
Yeah.
like that.
I didn't tell you guys this the other day, but we had.
Wasn't allowed
Dude,
to.
we
Still up there.
leave him up there.
Leave him up.
Leave Trapper up there, dude. I love that guy.
There's
Fucking.
6 new members of Achievement Hunter
I
right
came
there.
home. I came home this
That should be our
Monday.
new poster.
Can we wear that? Can we do that?
We
I'll
can
totally do
absolutely
that.
recreate that.
Oh, that has got to be Jack. You've got to be
Which one should I be?
Hillbilly McLeod.
I think I'm the.
No, that's Jeff.
I think I'm overalls in the
not-
middle, not
That's
overalls on the
Huckleberry.
left.
Huckleberry. Jack can be security.
I want to be Trapper.
Although that
You can be
looks,
Trapper.
that
You're-
looks,
you're
that looks.
George.
I think Matt Bragg wore that to work today. So
What the overalls?
That's insinuating he came in today.
I'll be. I don't know who I want to be.
that Jeremy's the second one.
Yeah,
right?
definitely I'm Buck.
Okay.
Middle
You'll be
guy.
Buck.
I'm Buck.
Okay. He
Yeah.
just got a promotion, just like Jeremy.
Oh, perfect.
that
I'm
makes
moving up.
sense.
I'm going to gain 300 pounds.
Wait,
Be Buck.
Dude,
So
you
does-
can get there.
Does Huckleberry, is he holding a gun or is that just a stick?
No, it's a gun.
That's a stick.
Oh, is it? No, I bet it's a torch.
It's
no, it's a
okay.
torch. It's probably zoomed in. It's
Oh,
just a
okay.
torch.
He's playing lacrosse.
He's got a gun in his right hand.
Don't worry,
Okay.
they all have guns. Don't worry about that, okay? They all have guns and they constantly point at each other and never say anything about it. It's like, ho, 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 ho. It's just like an episode of Reno 911. They go out in the middle of the woods, they run around as fast as they can run, and they yell things and they shout things, and they say some bitch like every 3 words. Like they will say in one talking head, like, this some bitch come out here and he thinks he's gonna mess around, we're gonna kill that some bitch. And then like it'll cut, or like they'll just be walking through, and Trapper will see like he'll see like a branch, like a snapped twig, and he'll be like, "This some bitch came through here, and he saw us, and he ran right there."
And he had a
what-
ghost with
That's what happened.
Little
That's
Cherokee
what
girl.
happened.
Little Indian girl.
And a ghost Bigfoot
I'm telling you,
Chupacabras
I
and the
implore
Stay
you all
Puft
to watch
Marshmallow
it.
Man. Keep right on through.
That's not. Oh, I have like their website up. Let me pull like their mission statement.
And we
It's-
were not sponsored by them.
no.
Man, I wish we were.
They've sponsored my heart.
Destination America, reach out to us.
What is he wearing on his head to do in the end there? It's like a
It's just a
UFO.
little hat. Just a little
It's like a
hat.
tinfoil hat. What's he
Don't,
wearing?
don't mind Willie. All right,
Is that
so this
Willie?
is yeah, that's Willie. So this is like the statement for the Ames team on their own website, which is AimsA.org. I don't know what the A stands for. I
you
guess,
couldn't
I
get
guess
Ames.
Ames was taken,
Yeah.
right? And it says, most people have heard of the Mothman, who was sighted in West Virginia on numerous occasions. Of course, there are the Braxton County Monster, Blue Devil, Sheep Squatch, the Grafton Monster, Thunderbirds, and the list goes on and on. What most people don't realize is that there are more sightings of mysterious creatures in the Appalachian region than anywhere else in the world. Many have tried to explain it, but no one is really sure why. What we do know is that on a regular basis, sightings are reported, and who knows how many go unreported, for fear by the witnesses of being laughed at or ridiculed. Some believe that the Appalachian region is incredibly unique because it offers the perfect conditions for mysterious creatures. It is the window from our dimension into another dimension where these creatures exist. Whatever the explanation, there are regular sightings of these creatures, and it is the job of Ames to investigate these reports and help determine if they are real or if there is another explanation.
Have you watched the Sheep Squatch episode?
I have. Yep.
What is a Sheep
Wow.
Squatch?
Sheep Squatch is very similar to a Bigfoot. It's just like more woolly than a Bigfoot. Season
make-
three,
you can make
season,
sweaters
season,
out of it.
season
Yeah.
3, by the way, I should
Shave it.
note, season 3, the first 8 episodes, all Bigfoot. Every single one's a different Bigfoot. There's a lot of breeds. You wouldn't know
Clearly,
that. There's
yeah.
like a billion different Bigfoot breeds in the
Flying
Appalachian
Bigfoot.
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. The Mothra
The
Bigfoot.
fucking the mind possession Bigfoot's the worst one. It's the worst.
They'll get you. They'll get you.
There's an
Some bitch
episode
gonna
where
get
like
you.
one gets Buck and he's down. He's like, Buck's down. He's down. He's out. And then he comes back. He gets his revenge later by not catching the monsters, and that's not real. It's so good.
Oh, the snake Bigfoot's gonna get
Don't spoil the rest of the season, Jeremy. It's coming this winter. It's
Oh
gonna
my
still
God.
premiere. There's 8 more episodes in the future. Season 3 by far they have been like doing this like extra plot line. It's like almost like a fucking sitcom or like there's this arc of something happening where several episodes in this season they're like, someone's watching us. Like they've seen on the heat
Does
vision.
Bill fall in
like,
love with a Sasquatch? Is
Not
that
yet.
what's gonna happen?
Not yet. There is.
Will they? Won't they? We don't know. Stay tuned.
There is one very
Like a
tense
Sam and
episode
Diane thing going
where
on.
like Bill runs off to get the Bigfoot against Trapper's orders, and he puts everyone in danger. And
Oh.
Trapper has to think about whether Bill or not is too reckless to be on the team. That's why he's Wild Bill. In the end,
there a vote?
In the end, there's not a vote. Trapper comes down to it. And he's like, "I'll give you another shot, Bill." He's like, "Thank you, Trapper. I'm gonna get in there and get one down." That's what they sound like. I mean, it's not. I'm sorry. A lot of them missing teeth.
No.
Also, it's like,
No.
Harvest a bone Sasquatch.
Yep.
Your teeth out of him.
Yep. I'm telling you,
skeletal
it's-
Sasquatch.
I love it.
The Gator Sasquatch.
Yeah, them Gator Sasquatch.
Gator Squatch.
Everything they
Oh,
see.
you're
like,
familiar with them?
when
yeah.
them chickadee Sasquatches flying around.
Tastes real good though.
I love it. I can't wait for more.
My
I don't know where they're gonna go from here. Like I don't know.
How did we?
It's all in West Virginia.
What's up, Jeff?
We needed something to talk about.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I
Yeah.
thought about it last night. I'm like, this can kill 30 minutes. I started talking about it to
did.
myself. I started talking about it to myself in bed last night, and I got 15 minutes, and I stopped. And I was like, that 15 minutes alone is gonna be like 40 minutes with people stopping and asking
Yeah,
questions.
yeah,
I'm like, what do you mean he was possessed? And I'm like, well, you see the red eye.
As
That's
he opened the door into the room last night, Michael's like,
very rarely they'll fire a gun.
Yeah.
You know?
Lindsay just opens the door. This is Michael in the bed.
My
just shuts the door.
5-year-old
I
nephew.
need a young
fucking
priest and an
loves
old
it.
priest and a wooden spoon.
My
holy water.
My 5-year-old nephew loves it. He's seen every episode. He has his favorites.
Is he gonna dress up like Trapper for
I
Halloween?
hope so.
I might dress up like one of these guys for Halloween.
You might already be
good
dressed
is
up.
it?
Buy a pair of overalls.
You can be Jacker.
I'm gonna the fifth one.
Who's the guy?
That's
in the
Wild
second
Bill.
one?
Wild Bill. I'm gonna dress up like Wild
If
Bill.
Wild Bill had a beard, you guys would
wearing
be
a
dressed the
sh-
same right now.
Wild Bill
wearing a
is
shirt,
by
yeah.
far the most in shape out of everyone in the show.
Well,
100%.
He's in A shape. That is correct.
Trust me.
I mean, that is definitely a shape.
Yep.
Yeah, you can identify it as
He
a
climbed
shape.
through a window recently.
I like the dude-
He did like jump through a pickup truck window. It took him like 8 minutes.
Is that Trapper in the front? The Trapper
Yeah.
couldn't be bothered to take his cell phone out of his front pocket.
Yeah.
Before
No, that's probably his notepad, Jack. He
Oh.
takes notes a lot.
Oh, okay.
Not nearly as much as Jeff with a J, the researcher. He takes notes.
is that the researcher on the left?
And then here's the
He
other.
looks studious.
Here's the other crazy part. In season 3, like clearly they're just like, yeah, this is great. But now since the budget went up, they've given them writers where if they just keep making these jokes where it makes no sense. There's this episode in season 3 where they're driving along and Jeff's like reading like reports he's gotten, from the people that have seen the monsters. But it's like he's literally reading it and he's like, we got one report here. He's like, I seen something mysterious out on my back door. Harry S. pubes. And they're like, yeah, and there's like, and then the next one, something anus, and they're like, yeah, good one, Jeff. Let's go out there and we gotta find Mr. Anus and those pubes. They're like, we got you good, son. You done been gotten got.
You son of bitches.
It's like,
You sons of bitches.
There's one episode where fucking Buck, after he has a dangerous encounter, because several times Buck goes down. He gets got.
Yeah,
He
in the
comes
lake.
in. He comes in with a fucking. They're like talking in the car, and he's like, "I just want you to know, Trapper." He's like, "I got a note from my mom, and she wants you to read it." And he reads the note, and it's like, "Dear Trapper, you need to take care of my baby Buck better, or else Bigfoot's gonna be the last of your concerns." And they're all like, "Hoo-wee-hoo! Buck, I seen your mama, and I'm afraid of her."
Jeff, does this sound like a show you'd be interested in watching?
It sounds like a
on
show
regular
you'd
basis?
be in, Truman style.
Now, if I'm not wrong here,
Yeah, what's up?
And people don't like America.
No.
Yeah, West Virginia.
Come on.
the guy to the
Born
right
and
of
raised.
Trapper there. What's his name?
The guy to the right, Huckleberry.
Huckleberry.
Yeah.
he's security, right?
He's security.
That is a Mac job, right? Did he give him from It's Always Sunny? It sounds like something Mac would say, like,
Yeah.
I'm on security.
Yeah.
I'm on security. What does he secure?
He secures everyone else's safety, Jeremy.
What does that mean? They get thrown in lakes by Bigfoot.
Well, yeah,
They all got guns.
but they survive. You know what I mean?
They're all still here, right?
Trapper's not trapping anything.
There's-
No, Trapper's not the trapper.
in one of the one of the last
Bill's the
seasons,
trapper.
or one of the last episodes, like the one when Buck gets possessed by the Bigfoot, Trapper also later, or Huckleberry also later gets possessed by the Bigfoot, and then he's lost and they can't find. Like they go through a whole bit where he's like, "Oh yeah, peanut butter, Skittles," and they're like, "Huckleberry, talk to us," and they're like, "He's gone." And he's just like, and then he disappears, and they're looking for him. They find him fucking naked, like he's like, "Oh!" He's like yelling in the middle of a swamp, covered in mud, naked, and they're like, "Huckleberry, Huckleberry," and they shake him. He's like, boys, I'm back. And they're like, oh yeah.
Credits.
They find the greatest things ever to celebrate about. It's like, we did nothing. Like most of the episodes are like some woman's like, oh, I'm gonna get murdered by a monster. It's gonna kill me. They go through the episode, they don't find shit, they don't do anything, and they're in there like, we did it, boys. Let's head home. And I'm like, what about that woman?
It's just a gravestone.
You've left her defenseless.
She got hypnotized by Bigfoot. And
It's the worst. It's the worst, Jeremy.
So homework is we all go watch Mountain Monsters.
Mountain Monsters. I would love it.
Is this on Hulu? Can I?
It's on Amazon Prime and on Xbox Video, at least. I don't know. It might be on Hulu.
All right.
I'll be watching Mountain.
I am very much looking forward to the new season. I
I'll
wanna
watch
see what they
it,
get
but,
into.
but not if it has ads.
Oh,
Well, Hulu, you can pay $14 now. and not have
on
ads.
Xbox Video, there's no ads, but you got to buy it.
No, I'm not going to pay for content.
No.
Worth my time.
Yeah. Here's what I'll do.
I don't
instead.
like it. I don't like it, but I'll watch it for
I'll
free.
listen to you just tell me the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll describe
It's like
it.
lost in
I'll
this
go on.
Wikipedia every episode.
I did that, yes.